guys, I am Lanikia, and you are watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Young and the Restless edition. All right, guys, let's get into it. Today is Wednesday, September the 6th, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was a solid episode. I'm going to give it a 7. So let's go and talk about who do we want to go to first? Um Okay, so Nikki decided she wants to go ahead and take the CEO position that Victor offered her. Because you remember, she didn't know if she wanted to do it or not, but we all knew she was going to end up doing it. And so she does. So when she does this, she lets Victor in on some information, which is that Audra is sleeping with Kyle. And she said she did tell Audra, stay in your place. Leave Kyle alone. I said, y'all are breaking all kind of this don't seem right. Y'all are breaking all kind of human resources, and I saw an article about that too. And I was like, I was thinking the same thing. How could she tell this woman to stay away from this man? But anyways, she does. So she's telling Audra stay away from him so that Kyle can have a chance to work it out with her granddaughter, right? And Victor says, "Good. I'm glad you told her that because you know, she's a great asset to the company. But if it's hurting our granddaughter, then she got to go." And I said, "Well, okay then." So she says that she believes that she'll let Kyle go because Audra she wants to move up in the company and she's not gonna let no man hold her back. So then we go and we see Audra speaking to Kyle, and she lets him know what Nikki told her, like that she needs to leave him alone. Alone, she wants Summer to have a chance with him. And he was pretty much, he didn't tell Audra that, but baby, he don't have a chance with Summer. And that's the truth of the matter. Summer is ready to move on the same way he was ready to move on. Y'all, I'm sorry, Mila is in the background. Um, I tried to go into another room, but she followed right behind me, and I don't know. Lately, she's been a little clingy, so I guess she's having some attachment issues. But anyways, so you're gonna hear her in the background because she's sitting like literally right under me. So anyways, we see that then we see that Audra tells Kyle, listen, she wants me to leave you alone, and and because that's how I can keep my job. And he was like, how can she do that? And she says, well, it is there. He was like, it's none of her business. She said, well, it is their business. So how about we just be sneaky links? That's what I heard. Let's just sneak and do this. And so of course, he was with it and everything. Now, quiet is kept. I don't want Kyle to go back to Summer because I think Audra brings out a better character in Kyle as far as he being more interesting. So I don't mind her being with him, but I do kind of want to see the chemistry what would be between Audra and Adam. I think that would be a great pairing because unlike Sally, she wouldn't try to make Adam change from being who he is. She would accept him for who exactly he is. But then I don't know if that could work because Audra likes a good guy. Look, she was with Noah. She was with now she's with Kyle. The only one that, and Tucker going around here, but he not 100% good, but he do be on his Zen thing. But you know what I mean? She seemed to like the good guys, and you know, so I don't know if her and Adam could work out, but I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. So let's move on. So then we see um Audra meets up with Nikki. Well, actually, Audra calls Nikki and she says, that thing with Kyle is over. So I was wondering, if we could speak about Kyle's position and everything. And Nikki said, well, that's good. So I'm having lunch. Meet me. And she said, okay. We'll go ahead and meet later on. So they do meet, right? And Nikki tells Audra, so you've ended things with Kyle, and she says, yes, I ended it. Everything is fine, but he was a great asset while he was with the company. So I would love for him to, be able to keep some type of position. And Nikki said, yeah, well, we'll definitely talk about that and everything. She said, so everything is going to be fine between us, Audra, as long as you're being upfront with me. Baby, why was Kyle sneaking downstairs? Because earlier, right after Audra got off the phone with them, Kyle came to her door, and I said, okay, so y'all, I mean, you said you was going to be sneaky about it, and that's what they're doing. So then we see, I said, but somebody's going to find out. Somebody's going to find this out, and this time, I don't think Audra's gonna be able to run. You can't run to Victor when you're lied to his wife. You won't be able to run to him then. So I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm gonna be watching. Then we go over here and we see Nick and Victoria. So Nick and Victoria talk, right? And she tells him she's furious because Daddy didn't let her know anything about these moves he has going on. So she had no idea that he was hiring um Nikki over at Newman Media, and she had no idea he was going to make Nick her co-CEO. And she don't mind he fired Adam, but she she didn't know he was going to do it. And she said, as the CEO of the company, I feel like I should know. I said, when are y'all going to get it through your heads? You're not the CEOs, the actual CEOs. You're the CEO in name only. This is Victor's company and he's running it. He just don't want to be in the office all the time. So he got y'all there. He doesn't want to take all the meetings and everything. So that's why y'all are there. You're not actually running this company like that. But she keeps being in this delusion that she is. And I said, okay, girl. But anyways, Nick continues to tell her, how do you feel about me coming back? And she says, of course I want you back. Now, I only did what was best for you, Nicholas, when she got rid of him. And he was like, yeah, keep telling yourself that. And she was like, Nicholas, I was looking out for you. And Dad was the one who made it permanent by sending you over there to babysit Adam and everything. And so they talk about that. I said, girl, you need to stop. He said, I don't want to be in between you and Nate and all this. And she says, Nicholas, everything is going to work out fine. But he lets her know that he still hasn't decided if he really wants this job or not. He's still debating on it. And so she was like, okay, but she'd be open and willing to work with him, is what she lets him know. And so we'll see. We'll see if Nick decides to go back. But she just lets him know that she is furious about her daddy not telling her what was going on. So then she's so upset. Now, this is before Nikki left to meet with Audra. She's so upset that she runs over to the ranch and she starts laying into Nikki and Victor, right? About how could you do this? How could you make all these decisions and changes and you didn't even tell me about it? And Nikki said, well, girl, can we welcome you back from your business trip and everything before you lay into us? And then Nikki ends up leaving. So Victoria is just like, Daddy, why didn't you tell me what was going on? And he said, because it's my dang company. I said, see, I told you you are CEO in name only. He said, it's my business. It's my company. I could do what I want to. I don't have to run things by you. That's what I heard. And so she was like, well, I mean, I like the decision of you letting Adam go. I'm not mad at that. You should have been undid that. She was flipping with it. And Victor was like, that was not an easy decision. That hurt me. I said, girl, read the room. Read the room. You should have known your daddy wasn't gonna be happy about you saying that. And she was like, I'm sorry, Daddy. I shouldn't have said that. And so then we we keep going. And she just tells him she's sorry. She shouldn't have said that, but it has been a long time coming. And she hopes that, she wish it could work out with Adam, but he made it bad from the very beginning. He's the reason they don't have a sibling relationship. It's Adam's fault. He just came in as her adversary, not wanting to actually be a part of the family. Hold on, let me try to get this girl. The mama. She said so. I mean, he says. So then they start talking about Nick. And he says, I hope you welcome him back with open arms. She says, of course, Daddy, but honestly, I don't know if he want to come back. He was like, you spoke to him? She said, yes. And he's weighing his options and everything. And so I don't know. Victor gonna see what's gonna happen with all of this. But that's pretty much it with them. She just upset because he didn't tell her nothing about what he was gonna do. But like he said, he didn't have to tell you. You work for him. You work for him, girl. So then we go over here to Nick and Sally. So Nick goes and he meets up with Sally after all this went down. And some of y'all be like, "We want Sally back on Bold and Beautiful." Why? So she can't act. She don't. She won't have any roles. She won't have a storyline. They don't play their characters. They done brought somebody new on the Bold and Beautiful too. I said we haven't seen Zendaya in months. How you gonna bring somebody else? I'll be ticked. We haven't seen Zendaya them in months. But anyways, going back to Young and the Restless. So he talks to Sally and he says, that his dad made a new move, and she says, "Man, I know that must hurt Adam." He was like, he brought it on himself. I said, Nick is never gonna show any type of kindness towards Adam. Like he claimed to be like this good guy and all that, but he never shows any type of kindness towards Adam. Even when Adam is trying to be nice, he just does not do it. So it is what it is. Um, so Sally, then they start talking about how with her business, he says he hears her loud and clear, and he understands, that she wants her business to be her business. So he's gonna be a silent investor in that new business that she, in her business venture and everything. And she says thank you for that. Not that she doesn't appreciate his point of view, but she just wants to do it on her own, and she's already taken his money. But she wants it to be her business. And he was like, I understand that. And so that was pretty much it. He debating on whether or not he's going to he's debating whether or not he's going to take this job as the co-CEO. And so once he decides on that, he will I guess he'll let everybody know, but I don't know, y'all. Let's move on. I don't know. I was liking Sally and Nick together, but they're kind of boring. They're a little bit boring to me. Now we go over here to Sharon and Adam. Sharon comes over to see Adam, and he says, "What, are you coming over here to gloat and all that?" And she says, "No." She came over to check on him. She knows that what happened to him. He was like, "Oh, so Nick couldn't wait to tell you, could he?" She was like, "I know what happened to you. It's upsetting." So she just came over to check on him and everything. And he was like, yeah, he upset, but he's also good. He's also good because it made him wake up and see his place with the family and just think about what he could do to try to change all of that. And so with that, he just decides that he wants to be a better person. He wants to be a part of his family, and he wants to start from the ground level up. He wants to work as an intern, get coffees, do whatever he has to do, and stop looking at like I'm entitled to the big chair. I should be the CEO, and just start looking at it as, what, let me work from ground level up. That's exactly what I'm going to start doing. And stop complaining. And Sharon doesn't believe it. I don't believe it either. But he tells her that he needs her help by just her talking to Nick and letting him know how sincere he is and how he really wants to change and everything. And Sharon said, "Adam, I don't know about all this." And he said, "No, I'm being serious." He said, "But what about you? And you said you were going to really go against Newman for the rights to your company." And she says, I don't know if I'm going to win, but I'm going to give it a heck of a shot. I'm going to go for it." And he said, "Okay." Shh. He said, "Okay, I wish you the best on that." And he says, "Please just, try to help me by talking to Nick." And she said, "Okay, she'll try to talk to Nick, but she don't know how sincere he is, but she gonna give it a best shot. She gonna test the temperature." And so then when she leaves, Adam takes a sip and he got this look on his face. I said, "I knew you weren't sincere." But I like me some Adam, so let's see what he do now. And that's all, y'all. That was Young and the Restless today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode of What Happened on the Soaps, the Young and the Restless edition. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.